Hi, it's Jason with drpremed.com. I want to talk to you guys about something that happened earlier today. And I work with students. I help them get into post-bac programs, medical school, make their dreams a reality, becoming a doctor. And one of the students I was working with, they sent me an email stating, "Hey Jason, we need to talk, or actually my parents would like to speak to you because they had some questions about something." I didn't know what it was. I'm like, okay, what's your parents, what is it, email and phone number? I'll give them a call and see what's going on. And so I had some time in my schedule, hopped on a phone call with the parents, trying to figure out what was going on, and they are 100% satisfied with the services and help that I've been providing for their son. They said, "We really trust you. We're really excited to be working with you." And over some of the breaks, their son has come home and talking about, just raving about how good Jason is and giving him all this advice and tips on what he needs to be doing to prepare for medical school and everything like that. And so today the question or concern was, which school should their son attend, because I got him into several schools, and so they were on the fence trying to figure out which is going to be the best program for their son. And I tell them, this is a good problem to have. I give people good problems. That's my job. And I said, these are like some of the pros and cons that you have to think about in deciding on which school to ultimately attend. And I tell parents, I'm very direct with people, that I will get you in the door, I will get you the acceptances, but I can't tell you to choose one school over another. I can give you like basic background information, things that you need to consider when choosing a medical school or anything like that, but I can't say, oh, you need to go to this school as opposed to that one, because that's a very individual decision. And I also have some students who are very, very, numbers bound based on the rankings of school. They're like, oh, I need to get into the top 15 medical school. I said, yeah, that's good. Go ahead. You can do that. We can make that happen for you. But just because it's a top 15 medical school doesn't mean it's going to be the best school for you. Maybe the best school for you is a top 50, and you have to factor in, what are you specifically looking at a medical school, what are you trying to do, where's the location of the school, what type of teaching style curriculum is involved, even the finances, what type of financial aid package are you going to be awarded, and all of those things go into just choosing what like medical school you want to go to. I said, just kind of think back into when you're trying to choose what school you wanted to attend for undergrad. There's a lot of factors that went into it. Visit a campus, most likely, had like the informational brochures and everything like that. And so I said, those are some of the things you needed to consider when you're now at the medical school process and figuring out where you want to attend. And I even said the thing about, I always tell applicants, you want to apply to all the schools in your home state, because where you go to medical school is usually what state you're going to practice medicine in as well. And so if you already have that in-state tuition, if it's a public school, that's going to be helpful on a financial end. But then add comes to think, okay, this person already lives here. There's a high likelihood that they're going to ultimately practice medicine, because most medical schools are not trying to produce physicians who are going to go and practice in like a different state or across the country. Obviously we know what happens, but that's just something that medical schools try to avoid. Most likely you will practice in a state where you went to medical school or where your permanent residence is from. And so this is Jason. I'm just telling you, these are some of the concerns I have from parents and students, like trying to help their kids get into school, and I get them into school, and then they have another concern, well, which school should we actually choose now that we have this dilemma where you're a pre-med student, and I'm not going to just get you into one school where that's your only choice, your only option, and that's the only place you're going. Nope. My job is to give you good problems to have, where you have multiple acceptances, and now you got to determine, where do you want to go, where do you want to earn your medical degree from. And that's what I like to do for students and their families, and I could do the same for you as well. So if you're pre-med, you are on this process, you want to get into medical school, you know you want to be a doctor, you're highly ambitious, and you just want somebody who's already been there, done that, and can walk you step by step through the process, helping you to avoid any pitfalls, then we certainly need to talk, because I have some pre-med packages and coaching that's available that will get you to the next step, and you don't want to leave things to chance. You want to be like the other students who are sending me emails, hey Jason, I'm so happy I worked with you and I got into medical school, and right now I just finalized my apartment for medical school. It's in walking distance to campus, and I know how important medical school is, so I'm actually going to be living by myself, so I don't have to worry about any roommate drama or anything like that. Or another student where finalizing things. We're starting to meet some of our incoming classmates through Facebook groups that's been set up and everything like that. And I want to make sure that you guys are in a position where you're going to be doing that next year, or whenever you decide to apply to medical school, that it's going to be great. You're going to be talking about your white coat ceremony. Another students are debating, like, should I move across the country, or can I go to the medical school that's in my home state? And they decide, you know what, they're going to do something a little bit different, and they actually flew halfway across the country to start medical school because that's what they wanted to do, and they're totally loving experience. And I want to make sure that you guys have experiences that you're loving, you're enjoying, and that you're like steps away from being a doctor. I tell people, you got to get into medical school in the United States and America, whether it's an allopathic, one of the MD grantee medical schools, or one of the osteopathic DO medical schools, you're basically set for life, because I think the graduation rate is over 90, I know it's definitely over 97%. So 97% of people get in medical school and start medical school will graduate from medical school. And you just think about that. You're going to be a doctor. So once you get in, you know you're going to be a doctor. I know like the numbers and like the finances don't matter for everybody, but you have to think about it. You're going to be very comfortable for the rest of your life. Doctors on average make $300,000 a year. You do that for 20, 30 years. You can run the numbers and you can see what type of lifestyle that you can have as a physician, also knowing that you're making a difference in the lives of others. You're very respected in the community, very noble profession, and there's just a lot of great things that can happen when you're a doctor, and I want to make sure that you guys have that opportunity. So you should definitely reach out to me to work with me and learn what I can do for you, because I love to give families and students good problems, e.g. having multiple acceptances and not knowing which is the best school to attend. But that's a good problem to have, and I think you want to have the same problem too. And if you have any questions, be sure to visit drpremed.com. Take care.